Good morning. I'm doing this recording for somebody who gave me permission to share it. So, this is going to be used as a promotional video to show you what a membership video recording would look like. This is the one where you would purchase the Sacred Support, the VIP one, and I will read just for you for the month ahead. Sometimes it will include a breakdown of week by week what might happen or just an overall theme. Sometimes there's tools that come through to help you navigate that. Sometimes there's mediumship from people on the other side. And I just wanted to share it so that if you were curious about a membership reading, this is going to show you exactly what it would be like. And then you can decide if it would be something that would work for you. So I won't be using their name so that it remains private for them, but this is a specific, real reading for them as I go forward. So I'm just declaring myself a clear conduit, vessel, and channel for all energies that are here for the highest good of the person who is receiving this reading. And I offer myself up as a divine messenger for answers of their highest good. I always create a sacred space around both of us as I am receiving and as you are receiving. So bringing in the arcs of angels to surround us, creating a rainbow sphere above and beneath us as a sacred container, bringing in the energy and consciousness of the dragons to be in the air around and the earth beneath, inviting the ascended masters, the teachers, to be with us today, and also creating a welcoming space for all divine support teams, angels, ancestors, all the guides, masters, and the saints. Okay, we're just taking a nice deep breath together here. And I'm just going to start reading your energy. Wow, okay. So, when I first tap into your energy, you feel really big, like they have inflated you, not like in an ego way, they've inflated your presence, your energetic field really big, and then they have you sitting on, it looks like a, what I want to say, a knoll, like a little grassy hill. I'm also hearing the words shit or get off the pot, which I was told recently by someone as well. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know what that means, but I'm like, what am I sitting on the pot of? So let's just sit with that for a second and just see. They're talking. So, what is happening for you right now is you are receiving so much information, you are receiving so much potential. So many different timelines are accessible to you right now because you are at this, like, this zero point of creation, basically, where you've kind of stripped away everything and you've like ended everything and you've cleared the entire perimeter around you, and now you're sitting here and you're gathering. It's like you have a massive cloak and you're like stuffing all these things inside, and there's different bits of food, and there's like fabrics, and there's threads, and there's herbs, and there's plants, and they're like, yes, you can make these things, yes, you can weave these things, yes, you can nourish with this, but you don't have to do it all. And nor do you need it all, because in a previous existence, even in a previous way of thinking, you might have felt you needed to hold on to all of these things just in case. And yes, they will always be accessible to you, but also know that some things just can't go with you. Some things are complete. Some things we use when we're in survival, we use when we're getting out of something or a situation, or we're walking ourselves home to a certain degree, and then we no longer need them. So we don't have to carry everything with us. There's supposed to be spaciousness, there's supposed to be weightlessness, there's supposed to be ease. So even if you could just say, I'm going to just let go of the weight of all the learning that I have and allow it to melt away. And when I see this happen, it's almost like, say there's a big pocket of something here. The density of it can just disappear. I can actually feel it in my hands as it's moving. It just moves out of your body. And then we can just bring this like gold dust, and we just leave this gold dust in your cells, in your cellular memory. And you're like, I know how to do that. I don't have to carry the whole book that told me how to do it. It just is. This is the beauty of embodiment, where, you know, when we're in survival, or when we don't actually stop and check in, like, I have to keep going. I have all these things and all these books and all this learning. And it's like, God, I gotta keep it. And then it's like, hang on. It is you. It is part of you. It has become you. You don't need the thing outside of you anymore. It is you. And this is the beauty of the embodiment. What we talk about so much in this world where we're doing the growth and the energy work, it's about bringing the knowing, the learning, and applying it to the everyday life, and doing it so many times that it just becomes. And then it is that easy, where you can now take off this massive cloak with all these pockets. Actually, I'm seeing something from the show Outlander, where she knew she was going to go time traveling this time, and she built that big skirt, and they put all these pockets inside the skirt so she could take all these things with her when she time traveled. That's almost what it feels like, that you have this massive cloak with all these little pockets, and you're like, I'm going to need the scissors, and I'm going to need the penicillin, I'm going to need all these things when I time travel. And it's like, yeah, you do, but you can just take the essence of them now. You don't need the weight of them. You just are. And it's about shifting into this new way of moving through life, where it's like, I am streamlining myself. I am letting all of that go, because I just am. To the point where it's like, I don't need to take anything with me. I literally don't need a thing. I just am. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So what's happening now when I'm looking at you on top of this knoll? I'm saying that word because my kids were like, what is a knoll? I'm like, well, you know, it's kind of like a British word, and it's like these things are like rolling away from you. And it's like, okay, yes, trust. That feels so big. And actually, I want to burst into tears when I say that to you, because you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself that you are not going to lose them. You're not going to forget them. You're not leaving anything behind. You don't have to constantly keep checking that you're enough and that you can do it all. You are it. You just are. And this is where we're trying to get, where everyone wants to be, is this, where I fully trust myself to be everything I need to be, to do everything I need to do. I trust myself. I have the confidence in me that I can do this. I can do this. We can get to a place where there is ease. It doesn't always have to be a struggle. It doesn't always have to be learning in a hard way. It's about being. It's about coming home. It's about just knowing. It's about you being enough. And as I'm speaking it, the entire cloak and everything that fell out of all the pockets, the cloak just like, it almost melts into your skin, and you just are. You just are. And that's how you're able to shift between timelines now with ease, because all of these things just are. Nothing's getting stuck, nothing's getting left behind. It's about bringing the magic of those things with you. Okay, I'm seeing you spending time in the forest with a dog. So in this month, we're doing a month ahead. I'm seeing you seeing your running shoes, I'm seeing you walking through the forest. I'm seeing you actually starting to run through the forest. I'm seeing you with a dog. It's not your dog because you don't have a dog. It's a dog you've borrowed, and you're out there, and it's actually really good for you to have the dog at the moment, because it's going to encourage you to make that practice and be like, oh, I'm doing this with the dog. It's not that I'm on my own. We're together doing it. So when you're learning something new, it feels a lot easier when someone's doing it with you. And so there's this new pattern that you're coming into. It's almost like you're spreading your wings into using your body in a whole new way of being. Yeah, I can also see you spending a lot of time out in the sun. So that feels really important for you, being activated by the sun, the combination of the sun and the water, but you need all of the elements. So this is going to really push you, elevate you into the next level, is the elements. I'm working with the water and working with the sun. I can see you standing there with like the sun in your face. I can see the wind coming through your face and like blowing your hair, and you're just, it's like the wind is talking to you. There's a whole new way of existing with the elements where they just are. With that, I can actually see a fire by the beach, and even like the flames talking to you. It's like you're going to burn something in it. They're talking to me about spells. You're going to be rewriting some spells. So when you become aware of something, you're going to speak it into the fire, and it's going to be alchemized, and then it's going to come into its truth of what it needs to be. So you're going to use the fire to actively shift the things that you want to change in your life. It's like, this is my transmutation fire, where this comes in and it changes. And when I leave the beach, I leave that fire, everything has changed. And the earth, like they're talking to me about the humus, like the like there's rotting leaves, there's mud, I feel like you'll actually stand barefoot in mud, and it feels very important. It almost feels, I'm hearing like anointing, but initiation as well, because I can see you actually bringing the mud and like drawing it on your face and putting it here and putting it here. And it's like this really raw, indigenous warrior, maybe like the Amazonian type like paint, but I'm like putting it on here, and it's like all over my feet, and I really want to be like in the dirt and in the like part of it, getting all like fired up with that. It's like, yeah, juiciness, that's what it feels like. It feels very juicy and nourishing and deep and primal. That's the word. Primal. Very primal. Yeah, and just like you seeing the sacredness of things, like just water, like little creeks, and you're just like, the sacredness of this water. Like, do you know this water is going everywhere? Like this consciousness piece is moving all over the world. If I speak into this water, where's it going to go, and how many people is it going to touch, and how much change can it do with just that tiny little bit? if I sing or light language into the air with intention, how far can I weave that magic around the world? Everything with intention. It's just, it's so specific, and it's so mindful, and it's like a magician with the elements, just in complete flow, just creating a whole other way of living by being present in the moment with what you can do. So you're not just at the beach willy-nilly having a fire. It's like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not just singing in the wind. This is what I'm doing. And when we're shattering illusions, and when we're breaking the roof off things, and when we're saying no more to stuff, because I can just see so many things being like obliterated or like opened up or given permission to change, that is being spoken into the consciousness of this planet. Just side note, every time I glance down, I'm like, I see 13 or 1331 or 1414 or 1515. It's like 1551. They're all like together or mirrors, all these numbers just repeating, because everything around us is a mirror. It is just an extension of who we are. So this technicolored coat full of beautiful things, just streamlining yourself, becoming lighter, more embodied, more free, more trusting, more at home in who you are, moving through life with intention and focus and purpose and knowing, because you trust. It feels like this trust is such a deep, I just know who I am and this is what I am doing. And when we have that awareness, everything is so much more powerful. So much more powerful. Like every second counts, every minute, every breath. Everything is so impactful when we come at it with the sacredness of what is possible. I did this in another video. It's this shift from this huge like force of change and excitement to just, oof, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm very grounded. I'm very present in my body. I'm very centered. I'm not rushing anywhere. I just am. I am right here. I'm right here. You are right here. We just are. And that's how quickly we bring ourselves back into center. One breath, one pause. Drop into the heart. 0 point. I'm right here. I'm so excited that you let me read for you and that you let me share this. I hope you have an amazing month. I love you. I'm very excited to watch you.